guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite kind of like... Alright, so my dad just tried to come home, that's why there was a little bit of an interruption there, and tried to make food, but no, the kitchen's mine today. Anyway, so like I was saying, today's video is going to be me making some of my favorite breakfast options lately. If you watched my last vlog, then I kind of explained how I'm always home for breakfast, so I always that's like my favorite meal of the day, that's like the best meal of the day. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first recipe we're going to be making today is banana chocolate chip pancakes. I can't take credit for this recipe, honestly. Lately, I've been watching a lot of Tess Christine's videos. I've talked before about how I watch like Alex Cantomo, I think her name is, Alex and Dan, their vlogs and her main channel videos, and they recently went to Europe with some other people, whatever. So I've been watching Tess's videos, and she, like, honestly, probably a year, maybe 2 years ago, did this whole Get Healthy With Me series where she did like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and like working out and stuff like that. So she did this recipe of banana chocolate chip pancakes, and they looked so good. I had to try it for myself, but of course I kind of added some other ingredients and stuff, so yeah. Okay, so the things you're gonna need, we're gonna be mainly using oats and bananas for this to kind of like make the pancakes. Then you're gonna add some vanilla, some egg whites, and then like the way that I kind of changed the recipe, I decided to add some milled flax seeds, some coconut water just to make it like mix up a little bit easier, make it a little creamier, some coconut flakes, and then of course just some chocolate chips to add at the end. And the only few other things you're gonna need is a non-stick pan. The only non-stick pan we have is really small, so I can only make like one pancake at a time. Of course you're gonna need a spatula, and then to actually make the batter you're gonna need a blender. So the one that we have is the Magic Bullet. I would kind of recommend something a little bit bigger, like if you have a big actual blender, or the NutriBullet, something like that. It makes it a lot easier to blend. You'll see I kind of have a hard time, but let's just get right into it. Okay, I hope this angle's okay. I tried to make it so you could like see the ingredients, but also mostly see me. So what you're gonna do first is take your blender. So I just have this one here again, and you're gonna add the oats. So I'm doubling the recipe. I was just watching her video to make sure I've got the right recipe. So I'm gonna double the recipe to make way more. Well, I'm gonna double it and then some. So what I'm gonna do to make, I think this is about 4 pancakes, if not a little bit more, is I'm gonna take a full cup of oats. And these ones I have here are just gluten-free quick oats. So I'm gonna take a cup, but then I'm also gonna take like another half of a cup, maybe a little bit less than that, because she only does a half of a cup in the video and it only makes like 2 pancakes. So then you're gonna add bananas, and I'm taking 2 bananas. The ones that we have are pretty small, but when she does half a cup of oats, only adds half of a banana. I can open it. I just like to break this up into like chunks because it makes it so much easier to blend, since I already have a bit of a hard time with that. Okay, so then she adds half a teaspoon of vanilla, so I'm gonna add about 1.5 teaspoons because like I doubled the recipe, as you know. So I'm just gonna measure that out. So that's 1 teaspoon and then a little bit more. And the next thing is egg whites. So what I do personally to get egg whites is I'm just gonna take regular eggs and crack them over here. And then I'm going to kind of like toss it back and forth and let only the whites go into the mixture that we've got so that we don't get any of the yolk. I think I'm going to use about 4 eggs for this. Alright, so as you can see, I've just got my egg whites in there. I accidentally got a yolk, but that's okay. So then I'm going to add my personal ingredients to this that I found really good. So first of all, I'm going to add the milled flax seeds. So this I don't really measure at all. I'm just going to sprinkle some in there. I don't really know too much about flaxseed. It says add to cereal, porridge, pancakes, toast, smoothies, yogurt, juice. It's an omega-3 breakfast booster. I don't know. It kind of has a weird smell. But my dad always adds this to our pancakes as well, and it's supposed to be really good for you. So I'm just gonna sprinkle like that much kind of on top there. Okay, so then I've got my blender plugged in and ready to go, so we're gonna try this out. I also just have a big spoon with me because last time I found I had to scoop the oats out of the bottom to get it to blend easier, so here we go. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit because the oats got all kind of packed down at the bottom, which is making it really hard to blend. Yum. Okay, so as you can see, this isn't really blending at all. So I'm gonna add some coconut water, and you've seen me use this tons of times. It's just the Thirsty Buddha plain coconut water. I love this stuff. So I'm just gonna give this a little bit of a stir. Looks kind of gross right now, but trust me, it's good. And then I'm gonna pour some of this in, trying to make sure I get it like closer to the bottom so that it will help mix everything up, make it a little bit more watery. And then I'm just gonna mix that around one more time. Should be good to go. Okay, so now, again, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. It's got a pretty thin consistency now. So I'm actually gonna add just a little bit more oats just to thicken that up a bit. This is more of like a trial and error process, as you can probably tell. And then just because I love coconut, personally, I'm gonna add some shredded coconut flakes just because it's so yummy. So yeah, let's try blending that up one more time. Okay, so then once we've got the batter at like this sort of consistency, as you can see, it's a little bit thicker than pancake mix, but yeah, now it's ready to be cooked. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see me at all, but so what we're gonna do is take our non-stick pan and just put it on the oven here on like medium, I think. Then you're gonna take some of the mixture and you're just gonna pour some out until it's like a pancake shape, not too much because last time I made them a little bit too thick. So I just like to pour it out and then kind of even it out, make it more into like a circle pancake shape there. Then I'm going to take some chocolate chips. These ones here are just semi-sweet chocolate chips, like regular ones that you can get. I would prefer to have dark chocolate because it is a little bit healthier for you, but these are the only ones we had at home. So yeah. Okay, so I'll try to zoom you in a little bit. I don't know how well you can see, but let me just, the pancake starts to kind of bubble, which I think is pretty average for pancakes, and then that's when you know it's ready to flip. Yeah, then I just let it sit on the other side for a couple minutes. I have it closer to high now. I think on my stove it's about 5 to 6. So yeah, you're just gonna let that cook for another minute, and then I'll usually flip it the other way again just to get it a little more brown. My favorite way to eat them is just to add some butter and then to add some syrup. Honestly, these are so delicious. I highly recommend them to anyone who has like a little bit more time in the morning to eat something. I feel like they're a little bit healthier for you than your average pancakes, but they're nice and yummy. You can see that like there's the chunks of coconut in it. The chocolate chips just add like such a good flavor, and honestly, I feel like they're so much better than regular pancakes. They're like thicker and yummier and just so good. So I hope that you guys like this one. If anyone tries it out, definitely let me know. Okay, so this next recipe is super duper simple. It's like, if you don't have enough time in the morning to like make up the pancakes like I just did, this I'll eat when I'm on the go or I'm not as hungry, but I want something that's like kind of sweet but also good for you at the same time. So the next thing that we're gonna make is like a yogurt parfait kind of thing. So for this, you're only gonna need a few ingredients. So you're just gonna need some plain vanilla yogurt, and the one that we get is this Yogo brand here, and it just comes in like a nice big bag. So it's good in this sense because you can kind of have like portion control. You can have more or less or whatever you'd like. And then I also like to have some oats, coconut flakes, and some berries. Okay, so I just take like a regular bowl for cereal or whatever, and then I'm just gonna take the yogurt, pour some of that into the bowl. Just about that much there. Then I already got a little cup of berries, and ours were frozen berries. We keep them in the freezer for smoothies and stuff, so I just quickly put them in the microwave, just like super quick, so they're not rock hard. Then I just add those goes to the yogurt. Then I'll just take like my fingers, sprinkle on some coconut. I love coconut. You can tell that I use it cooking all the time. And then I'm just also gonna take the spoon that we had before and sprinkle in some oats. And that is literally it. That's everything that you need. Yeah, like I said, that one's just super fast, super easy. I normally will eat this on days when I have to work in the morning or something like that. So yeah, this one's really good. It's really yummy and like sweet, which I love.